I'm not saying that compared to the Dyson, this is better for that much more money. I really hope the Dyson is like heads and shoulders above this. But if you don't want to spend that much money on the Dyson, I think this is good enough. I have been lusting after the Dyson Airwrap probably ever since it came into existence, but I'm just not able to justify spending $600 on a hair tool. However, ever since I picked up the CONAIR Infiniti Pro, this is not sponsored by the way, I did pay for this with my own money, I no longer lusted after the Dyson Airwrap. The CONAIR comes with 4 different head attachments and it costs $100, whereas the Dyson comes with like 6 different heads and costs $600. And I'm not saying that the Dyson isn't better than the CONAIR. I'm sure it is. For that much more money, I'm sure the Dyson is probably better than the CONAIR. And the one time I did use my friend's Dyson Airwrap, my hair did turn out really shiny and really nice. But for like $500 less, this has been able to give me the blowout results that I've been wanting. And yeah, I really no longer lust after the Dyson Airwrap. To change these parts out, it's actually really easy. You just unlock it down at the bottom right here, and then it pops off and you just snap on the new head. So since I have this, I might as well give you a full review. This blow drying head, the air blows out of this side and this side is closed, and the vent system, I don't know, the vent area is down here. So it's actually really nice because not only is this really lightweight, like compared to other blow dryers, this is very light. This can actually get into like different parts of my hair without me worrying that the hair is gonna get stuck to like that back filter that typical hair dryers have in the back. And compared to other hair dryers, this actually dries my hair about like 25 to 30% faster. I actually tightened myself the other day because I wanted to see how long this can run for before it overheats or shuts off or something, and this has not overheated or shut off on me. I've been able to finish doing my hair with this machine and not have a problem with it, and I have quite a lot of hair. So I usually just use this to dry my hair until it's about 90% dry before I switch over to the round brush attachment, and in total to dry my hair to about 90% takes about 4.5 minutes when I use the high function and the medium heat. Next up, this has been my favorite attachment thus far because it actually styles my hair, and I feel like it's the right diameter for what I'm looking for. And to do my whole head while sectioning my hair into 3 or 4 sections, this is day 1 hair for any of you wondering. It takes me 15 minutes total to do my whole head of hair. So while it feels like absolutely forever while using this tool and drying my hair, it's actually not that long at all. So total to dry all of my hair, it takes 20 minutes. Now I didn't keep this running for 15 minutes. Every 3 to 4 minutes I did turn it off to resection my hair. So I haven't had a problem with this guy shutting off or overheating in the middle of doing my hair. I did notice that compared to the Dyson Airwrap, this one doesn't have a cool blast button. It does have like a low heat, medium heat, and high heat, and in order to get to the low heat or like the cool air, you have to toggle through to the high heat and then back to the low heat. So if you don't want high heat touching your hair at all, this might not be for you because you'd have to take it out of your hair, switch it over to the cold function, and then put it back in your hair, and that could be a little bit annoying. For me personally, when I need to like cool blast my hair, I keep it in my hair and then I just toggle through really quickly through the high heat down to the low heat and then let my hair cool. It is a little bit of a nuisance, so I actually don't cool blast my hair anymore. And I mean, my hair is able to hold this hairstyle all day, and day 2 hair, it is a little flatter, but it still looks quite nice. So I really don't have an issue with the fact that this doesn't have a cool blast button. And yeah, this has been like life-changing for me, having a styled hair, especially when I'm like growing out my hair and it's not at my desired length yet. Having styled hair all the time, as if I came out of the salon, boosts my confidence by like 1000%. I love it. Next up, we've got the curling iron function, and this has a clasp, whereas the Dyson Airwrap does not, and it just like blows your hair around into its little tube. I have tried this. I don't typically use this on the daily basis right now just because of my hair length, but it does give me like a good ringlet curl. It didn't last through the night. The next day my hair just ended up being very wavy, but it was actually really nice to have like looser curls, and I think this would be really handy for when I have longer hair. hair. But as of right now, since I don't really use this, I can't say too much about it. But I do want to say you can curl your hair with air, just like the Dyson Airwrap. And after having seen so many reviews of people using the Airwrap and not knowing how to wrap their hair at first, I'd say this little clamp thing is pretty handy. Lastly, it also comes with this paddle brush. I haven't actually used this because I am not looking for sleek straight hair. I typically already have very sleek flat straight hair. So yeah, haven't used it, can't review it. I assume it works the same, and I'm sure it would also make your hair look nice if that's what you're going for. Now, I was going to pull up the specs for both the Dyson and the CONAIR to compare them and talk about the motor and whatnot, but I really don't know much about it. But as I was looking at the specs through the CONAIR, I actually saw that it's equipped with a built-in microprocessor and temperature sensor. So it monitors the temperature levels and it adjusts accordingly to prevent any risk of damage from overheating, which is pretty cool. And the curling iron head has an ionic generator which diffuses conditioning ions to eliminate frizz, which is also pretty cool. And I haven't noticed any excessive frizz going on in my hair. If there is hair standing up here, it's because I always have hair standing up here. And if my hair does look funky, it's most likely user error versus a problem with the product. So yeah, I'm just gonna end the review here. If you guys have been lusting after the Dyson and just really cannot justify spending that much money on a hair tool, I would suggest you check out the CONAIR Infinity Pro because it's really given me the results I would have wanted out of the Dyson, and it costs a fraction of the price. Not saying it's cheap by any means, but it's a pretty good hair dryer. And if I had saved my $40 from buying this CONAIR blow dryer last year, I would have saved 40 bucks essentially, because I have no need for that anymore because this guy works so well. If you guys are interested in checking out this product, I'll have it linked down below. I did get mine at Target, and of course, if you have a Target Red card, you get 5% off. The link down below is an affiliate link, meaning if you do choose to shop from that link, it will not cost you any extra, but I do get a commission. Other than that, don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos. I do try to post at least once a week, so if my videos aren't popping up in your feed or you're not getting notifications from my videos, just check back to the channel page and I'm sure there's going to be a new video for you to watch. Anyway, as always, thank you so much for spending time with me today, and I will see you next time. Bye! Should we bring back those like beauty guru intros from 2014 where it's just